Hello everybody, Snowflake here, and welcome to a new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. Hope you guys are having fun so far. I'm still trying to recover from the trauma of the end of last episode, where we almost lost all three duels, despite some very below average opponents, but we managed to scrape together a win in the first one. Against Logie and Hayden using the countdown deck. Then we dueled against Kadeem and Jose with a Destiny board deck, and we're literally just about to win when they played Royal Decree just before we could play the final Spirit Message. So yeah, we got to Finna, and then we couldn't use Destiny board anymore, so that was fun. We still almost won that duel, but they managed to pull it out in the end after a very, very prolonged duel. Then finally, we dueled Kenyu and Ivan, which may just be two of the worst duelists in the entire game, and we somehow lost with our fairy deck. Now, Syrus didn't help. He did a lot of very dumb things, but I'm still can't believe we lost that duel. And I refuse to believe it ever happened. This is the last time it's ever going to be mentioned. But yeah, let's try and end our legacy with Syrus a little bit better than that. We're halfway through the final heart of his story, so hopefully we'll pick up some better form before we hit the final event. But yeah, I don't know who we're going to be dueling, but we're going to be doing 3 tag duels in this episode. Let's switch our decks and see what we can find. It wasn't fairies, it was specifically agents. My mistake. Let's go with Dark Scorpions for our next duel. Don't mind me. Forgot to open up my spare tab. Yep, was just watching a bit of Pewds. Don't mind me. Or a bit of old school. Anyway. Yeah, let's move on. Let's see who else we can find in the dead of night for a duel. Yeah, we're gonna head to the store. But it's gonna be closed, so we're not gonna be buying any cards. We're still going to be saving that for later. Or sandwiches for that matter, just seeing who's here. And it looks like we got Rio and Jorg. That's an important duel there. Got Nova and Brown. That sounds like a tough one too. And that's it, okay. So we'll have to move on to Friday before finding our third opponent. But for now, let's take on Rio and Jorg, who we're dead even against both of them, 8 and 8 and 9 and 9. So, yeah, very, very important duel. Let's go. No luck on the rock, paper, scissors. Got the Korea Sphinx, so Rio has the Rock deck and Jorg has the Legends. Which, to this day, I cannot remember what that deck is about. I think it's just good cards. I don't think there's any big theme to it or anything. But we'll find out. Good starting hand, actually. We got Terraforming, right, so we can get our Plasma Zone. Rio's just gone with a monster and a couple of face downs. Syrus has an okay hand. Submarine Void and Torrential Tribute's pretty good. And multiple Submarine Voids and a Jet Void. Oh, right. Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. Those kind of legends. Like Buster Blader, my all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, if you didn't know. Ah, you got Golden Sentry. Okay, well, return Submarine Roid to our hand, and then when you summon a monster, Syrus can Torrential Tribute. Actually, Infernal Dragon... I might have actually let this go, but fair enough for Syrus if he wants to Torrential Tribute that. That's not an awful decision. Okay, Premature Burial. They pay 800 to bring back Infernal Dragon. But as soon as it attacks, it will self-destruct, so... I'm not too worried about that if it means they're wasting a card like that. We will, of course, take a little bit of damage. And Kaplooey. Normally you could bring it back by tributing a monster, but they don't have that privilege. And now their field is wide open as well, which opens up the field to more shenanigans. We can play Terraforming to get our Mystic Plasma Zone. We can play Mystic Plasma Zone, hopefully. Nice. And Burglars... makes them send a spell card to the grave. But Clifford Trap Remover is what we're going for here. Good old Cliffy. 1700 attack. Attack directly. And we can take one of their Spell and Trap cards with us, which is what I love about Cliffy. That's why I called one of my episodes Cliff Removes Everything, because I love him. Gravity Bind. That would have been a huge problem when we got some more powerful monsters. Now it's gone. I'm pretty sure that's what Cliff did the last time we used him too. Like, he got rid of Gravity Bind specifically and like other stall cards. I think Messenger of Peace maybe was the other one. Or Level Limit. One of those. We'll hold off on the Axe of Despair. We've got two good trap cards that we can use to boost Cliff's attack if needed. We can't do anything against Nightmare Steel Cage, unfortunately. Okay, 7 tools is a good draw for this stall. Submarine Roid back on the field. And we'll just have to wait for Steel Cage to calm down. Sure, going for a tribute summon. Horus level 6. Okay. Can't attack yet, and we actually have the means to get around it. Oh wait, it's unaffected by spell cards, so it can attack. But our cards are still affected, so we can use Rising Energy, get rid of Ambulance Roid, and boost Cliff's attack. And not only does that destroy Horus, but it also inflicts more battle damage, meaning Cliff gets to destroy another spell or trap card on the field. So we could just get rid of Steel Cage. Man, Cliff has just carried this entire duel. What an absolute hero. We can actually win now as well. Ooh, Air Knight Parshaft 2. Don't mind me some of that. So 3600 plus Axe of Despair, that's 4600. That is just enough to win. So tribute Submarine Roid for Air Knight Parshaft. He will give Air Knight Parshaft Axe of Despair. We'll have Cliff attack directly. And we can get rid of their last spell or trap card on the field. It hasn't helped them so far, but... Compulsory Evacuation Device. I mean, he could have used it, although I would have just played 7 Tools of a Bandit. But yeah, Anite Parshath attacks for game and exact life points. That was a very, very smooth duel. Cliff just did everything. My decision to put Rising Energy and cards like that to boost the attack points of our Dark Scorpions was precisely for that reason. Because having traps like that lets you do damage to your opponent and then triggers the Dark Scorpion's effect, so you get like 2 effects if you want, instead of having like, I don't know, a Sakuretsu armor that just destroys the monster. You get an added bonus, which very much paid off. Awesome. So we are now better than Rio and Jorg officially. Let's move on to the next deck. Dark Scorpions, man. They came up pretty well. Now we got a burn deck, which should hopefully counter one of our opponents, which is Nova. Classic Nova with his different dimension removing from play deck. I know the kids these days call it banishing, but we're playing Tag Force 2, so we'll go with their terminology. We also got Brown, who are actually 4 and 5 against, and we have a negative record against, so we'd like to turn that around, please. Yeah, let's take on Nova and Brown with the burn deck. As long as they don't play Soul Absorption, we should be okay. Of course, we could also get a bad hand in general. But one would hope not. Okay, well, we got, once again, some good defense. And we just drew a Mirror Force. So, Jetroid, Mirror Force, good. Nova will definitely not summon a monster. Ah, damn it, Soul Absorption. We've got to outburn his Soul Absorption now. Or hopefully, or pray that he doesn't have anything that removes anything from play. Level limit area B. Okay, it's that kind of a duel. I understand. And a face down card, which is probably Macrocosmos, if I had to guess. Reflect Bounder will get switched to defense mode, and its effect won't activate when it's in defense mode, so Lady Assailant of Flames removes from play the top 3 cards of our deck and does damage to your opponent, but with Soul Absorption, that's going to be a net negative, so neither of our burn monsters are actually any help at all. So I guess with that in mind, I will just play Reflect Bounder in defense mode. We do have Ominous Fortune Telling, which can do burn per turn, which is good. And we've also got Mirror Force. So we've got 2 Mirror Forces now. When does Ominous Fortune Telling? During our standby phase. Okay. I mean, I don't think Brown is particularly fond of stalling since he has a pretty high-powered dark deck. Okay, he flipped Needleworm, so we lose our top 5 cards, but they're not being removed, so that's good. We lost a few decent cards there, but nothing too bad, I think. Tributing Needleworm for Mist Archfiend, which is actually worse at this point because it has 0 defense. And another face down. Now we play Ominous Fortune Telling. Now we can guess cards in their hand, and if we're right, they lose 700 life points. Spell card. Nope, it's Shadow Delver, so we're wrong, but we know they have Shadow Delver. He's gone for setting Submarine Void. I mean, Machine King Prototype, if he summons it, can actually attack. It's level 3. Okay, Gold Sarcophagus. That's gonna banish a card, so... And it was Necroface, which has an extra effect, right? And yeah, both players remove from play the top 5 cards of the deck, which means a heck of a lot of life points for Nova. That's not good at all. At least Morphing Jar number 2 was one of the cards that went. But yeah, he just gained 5,000 life points. Fun. Gonna be hard for a burn deck to compete with that. Well, we have Ominous Fortune Telling. They've only got 1 card in their hand. He didn't summon a monster, did he? So I'm gonna guess... Trap card. He did summon a monster. I'm blind. And, okay, so that's Magical Merchant. That could also get him a lot of life points. So they lost Return from a Different Dimension, Morphing Jar 2, Gren Majuda Aza, Card Destruction, Macrocosmos. Earlier, we lost Level Limit, Lady Assailant, Dark Room of Nightmare, Mechadog Marin, and Giant Germ. And just now, Syrus lost TT, Gyroid, Vehicroid Connection Zone, Swords, and Patroid. No huge losses there. I think we definitely need to start burning their life points, so I think we do need to play... Let's play Mask of the Accursed on Mist Archfiend, just for the damage. Okay, MST. Well, we know that's out of the way. We can use Nightmare Wheel instead. We'll summon Lady Assailant of Flames, since we don't want its effect. And end, I suppose. I mean, if it comes to a deck out game, we win. That's... Okay, Needleworm. Again, you haven't got anything to banish. Oh, so those cards are just going to go to our graveyard. There's some good cards there, but I think a lot of them were attack-based. Giant Orc is also going to get switched to defense. And a trap card. Ooh, Deck Devastation Virus. Anything with 1500 or less attack gets destroyed. So Giant Orc's gone. And we lose Submarine Roid and Jetroid. I mean, they couldn't do much anyway, but... Oh, and Lady Assailant was 1500 exactly. We at least get to keep Reflect Bounder, but... That's unfortunate. Syrus draws Gold Sarcophagus, so you escape that. Ominous Fortune Telling. We know he has a monster in his hand. We also know now he has Sakuretsu Armor. Gold Sarcophagus, Future Fusion, there's not even room to play it, and you just banish the card, so he gains more life points. But yeah, Machine King Prototype. Is Reflect Bounder a machine? I think so. So it should gain some attack there. Yeah. And Needleworm's in attack mode, so they actually take some damage. Okay, Nova gets what to his hand? It was... Necroface, yep. which I imagine he's just put down. Just desserts, we're good. That could be good later. Monster. I mean, Magical Merchant and or Necroface are definitely in his hand. So it's at least a 50-50 shot. Nice. Can we see what it was? Morphing Jar. So we know both of the cards in his hand are monsters. Probably should have played Chain Nightmare Wheel. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, probably because I wanted to attack. Yeah, let's just get rid of Mist Archfiend. And that will do. So only one more draw before our deck is no longer being devastated. Okay, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. That is weak. Weak defensively anyway. And a face down, probably his Sakuretsu armor. So we're probably going to have to just make him use that. Oh, there goes Ambulance Roid. Okay, we know he has a monster in his hand. Good guess. Shadow Delver. Yep. Now you get Future Fusion. Whatever you summon's not going to be able to do anything, but sure, you can fill up our last spell and trap card zone. That's cool. And we get a Jumbo Drill that we can't use in 3 turns, or 2 turns. And there's the Sakuretsu armor, as predicted. Interesting he's not going for the tribute for Rescueroid. Okay, so Morphing Jar, Magical Merchant. He can only play 1 monster, which he has done. So we know there's a 50-50 of a monster or something else. We got it right. It was Magical Merchant. So that's likely Morphing Jar down there. Not that we can do anything about it, of course. Maybe now, yeah, now we play Nightmare Wheel. Should have done it before, but let's do it now. How about that, in case you want to flip summon something? If that's Morphing Jar, let's stop him. That's 1200 damage per turn. Plus an extra 800 for Premature Burial. To bring back a Mist Archfiend that's just going to have to switch into defense. Monster face down. Maybe Shadow Delver. They'll at least take 500 damage per turn. Well, there's some comfort in that. Yeah, good guess. And it is a monster. They take another 700. Barrier Statue of the Abyss. So we know Shadow Delver's on the field. Oh, we're getting a Jumbo Drill. Whoop-de-doo. You can't do anything, but it's there. If we ever get a Ring of Destruction, that could be good. I mean, to be fair, we've already got 2 Just Desserts in our hand. And they have a full field, so that's 5,000 damage waiting in the wings. But yeah, there's literally no room for any of that. Can't play my different dimension capsule either. Well, monster. Nice. Needleworm. So they've got at least 2 monsters in their hand. Yeah, there is literally no other move we can make. Apart from switch monsters into attack mode, that would just get switched right back. Ooh, MST. Future Fusion. Yeah, we don't need Jumbo Drill. Sorry, Syrus, but we need Nightmare Wheel and Ominous Fortune Telling way more than we need a Jumbo Drill right now. Ooh, a Decoy Roid. Not sure how useful it is, but it exists. It can attack Mist Archfiend, actually. Monster, good call. Yeah, we knew that was Barrier Statue because he played MST. It's good to know that the AI retains this sort of knowledge as well. Yeah, now it's going to start getting harder to guess what's in their hand, since they can't play Spell and Trap card. Oh, we've got a Ceasefire as well. Well, at least we know if someone plays Heavy Storm that we can still win the duel. I still think Monster's the most probable. Yep. You're right. Marshmallow. So another monster in their hand. Good to know. We can play other cards now. Do we really need to? I don't think so. But what I really want to do for fun is use Decoy Roid just to attack Mist Archfiend. Just for the pure lols. And that gives them an extra spell and trap card zone in case they want to do that. In case they want to put it down, so then they keep more monsters in their hand and it's easier to guess. Okay, another Shadow Delver. So we still know what's in his hand. Nothing you can do. You know what it is, Syrus. Nice. Okay, well done for tributing Decoy Roids after switching it to defense mode. Good move. Yeah, Decoy Roid did its thing. It destroyed Mist Archfiend. You can't get more funny than that. Okay, Shadow Delver gets its effect. Cool, your level 4 below Dark Monsters can attack directly. If they could actually switch into attack mode, but they can't, so no problem. So we'll save it for now. Nightmare Wheel does 500. We got another chance to guess. I would guess Monster. And I'm correct. Needleworm. Forced to wait. I mean, we could literally win. We might as well just win, right? Let's play Poison with the Old Man. Give him a boot. And then we throw down Ceasefire, and that should be enough, right? 500 perfect monster? Yeah. Nice. Just Desserts would have done exactly the same. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you try and stall a burn deck. It doesn't usually end well for the person stalling. I'm glad Ominous Fortune Telling did bits as well. It was a card I was a little skeptical of having in there because it involves guessing your opponent's hand, but the fact that it also tells you what's in their hand is really valuable. Nice. We're already forgetting the trauma of last episode and we're actually winning some duels. You'll love to see it. Against some decent opponents too. Alright, last duel of the episode. We get to pair up with Syrus and use the Royd deck. But the question is, who is our opponent for this match? Just to check there isn't anyone else here, right? Yeah, okay. Get your rest first, of course, Syrus. Catch his ease, as they say. Now, where shall we go this fine morning? I'm thinking... let's go to the Girls' Storm for our final duel, assuming there is someone here. Perhaps a bold assumption. No one is here for now. Let's go to the secret area. I wonder how many people have played Tag Force and never discovered that area. I was proud to find it myself without the internet. We've got... Ooh. What's going on here in this little corner? Adrian Gecko and making Syrus jealous by kissing Dark Magician Girl in the corner. Well, they are the only pair here. Sorry, well, Syrus, how about we duel? Winner gets Dark Magician Girl, you or Adrian. That sounds fair, right? Alright, 7-2 against Adrian. We've never lost to Dark Magician Girl. We drew with her once, but that's actually more important to me now than Syrus getting his girl. I'm just kidding, Syrus. Nothing's more important to me. Okay, enough about that. Let's just duel. Let's go. And we get to match with Syrus too. Isn't that fun? It's a weird deck name for Dark Magician Girl. Please, Master. Is that like a reference to something like the character Mana said in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series? That sounds like something she'd say when begging Mahad, aka Dark Magician, to let her do something. Alright. It's not a bad hand for Syrus. Pretty trap heavy, but we got some good enough defense. Always love a Submarine Roid. And now that we both have Roids, should be easier to bring out some fusions. Gecko with the Grizzly. It's not going to be able to beat that Submarine Roid. Syrus don't care, he's just going to play Widespread Ruin anyway. He doesn't want Mother Grizzly summoning more monsters. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Let's King of the Swamp. Yeah, let's King of the Swamp for polymerization. Let's see how far reasoning gets us. Level 6. Shield Crush. Ambulance Roid. Not the fusion material I was hoping for, but we'll summon you anyway. Yeah, let's flip Submarine Roid. We'll summon Gyroid. We don't have any powerful monsters. I mean, we could summon Guildford the Lightning, but I want to save its effect, so... Cool Little Haunted to bring back Mother Grizzly. I am not limiter removal, using limiter removal for that. We'll still attack, but this time directly. Okay, Gyroid can save itself from being destroyed, and even if not, Ambulance Roid can bring it... No, so Ambulance Roid doesn't actually do that. It's only when it's added back to your hand, then you can summon it. But we got Mirror Force, so it's all well and good. Dark Magician Girl is summoning. Skilled Dark Magician. That's more powerful than all of our monsters. I should have played Limiter Removal face down. I'm silly. But yeah, we can Mirror Force that. And Mikizure takes something. Submarine Roid, that's a shame. And then Swords of Revealing Light as well. Okay. Yep. Jet Roid face down, fair enough. Torrential Tribute just in case. Another Call of a Haunted. Guess Skilled Dark Magician coming right back. I don't know about that one, Syrus. You just blew up a whole field and then left us wide open for another monster. That was... You should have waited for the normal summon, man. Yeah, Mother Grizzly attacks. Maybe I should have just summoned Guildford the Lightning. Now I've got no monsters. Oh wait, no, I do have a monster. How silly me, I completely forgot. I could, I put Guildford the Lightning to fuse with UFO-Roid. That was a brilliant draw. Yeah, give me UFO-Roid Fighter. $4,000 attack. This time we'll set limit to removal. And we're good. Of course, Swords of Revealing Light's gonna be annoying. Summoner's Art. Is that for Dark Magician? Indeed it is. Attack mode. You dare? Skilled Dark Magician. Not too scary. Okay, one more turn of waiting when UFO-Roid Fighter can wreak some havoc. Ooh, if you played Mage Power, we could do some damage. Oh yeah, we can't set monsters anymore. Which is good, I guess, because if they destroy Cyber Phoenix, Syrus will get to draw a card. Everything in defense. And Sheep Cloud. equals sheep tokens. I really wish I had something to make UFO-roid fighter do piercing, but sadly not. Okay, what have we got? We've got Jetroid, Cyber Phoenix, and UFO-roid fighter. So both Sheep Cloud and Mother Grizzly. So UFO-roid fighter, we want to get rid of Skill Dark Magician. I guess we go for the Sheep Cloud for now. Because Mother Grizzly can just summon another Mother Grizzly. Whereas if we wait to destroy Mother Grizzly on Dark Magician Girl's turn, it's not likely to be able to summon anything. So let's go ahead and do that. Plus Cyber Phoenix in attack mode protects us from bad spells and traps. And back to kill, skill dock. Now, what Dark Magician Girl may be tempted to do here is summon Dark Magician. Which isn't too bad. I wouldn't mind that terribly. It won't do anything to UFO-roid fighter, so I'm happy with that. She's not going for that, she's going for Magician's Valkyria instead, in defense mode. I forget, like, every normal summon animation could be in defense mode, because of live intervention. But we should be able to clear their field out here. Hey, Dark Geroids too. It's not a vehicle, but it'll do. Now, I think we could win the duel if Syrus played this really smart. Not really smart, just attack the weaker monsters. Actually, no, he couldn't, because nothing else can get rid of Magician's Valkyria but UFO-roid fighter. She did have a... Oh! Now we actually can win if Syrus is smart. If you limiter removal attack that Crystal Seer, and we win the duel. Nah, he's not smart enough to do that. But we did clear their field out. Okay, Gecko's last monster is Cloudy and Ghost Fog. Which... Okay, yeah. Distributes fog counters when it's destroyed. That last trap card is the only worry we have left in this duel. Okay, Polymerization's not the best draw. Let's just hope this is not a Mirror Force. Not a Mirror Force. Okay. Everyone gets a fog counter, I guess. Nope, just all on UFO-roid fighter. Okay. I mean, we're gonna... Well, we don't need to play limiter removal, actually. We've got enough damage. First Jetroid, and Cyber Phoenix. And UFO-roid fighter, please do the honors. I never thought I'd see a monster on a Segway with 4,000 attack points, but there we go. probably is something like that in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. Alright, Syrus, you've won, so Dark Magician Girl is all yours. I'm just trying to get into the spirit of the anime where this is the kind of things people would duel over, and people would take the stakes seriously. Remember when Jaden dueled the tennis guy? Pretty much that. Yep, and we win. And more importantly, we keep our unbeaten record against Dark Magician Girl, which is fantastic. But yeah, that is going to be it from me on this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So to recap, we went to the store. We did 2 tag duels. The first one was a very clean win with our Dark Scorpion deck. Yet another carry from our friend Cliff for Trap Remover. It was Rio and Jorg who we defeated. Then we dueled Nova and Brown with our burn deck. They tried to stall us and play Soul Absorption, but you should know better than to stall someone with a burn deck, because you're playing right into their hands, so we managed to just burn them to death. We had a nap, and we came to the Obelisk Blue Girls Dorm, found Adrian Gecko kissing Dark Magician Girl in the corner. Syrus wasn't happy, so he forced me to challenge them to a duel where the winner got to spend time with Dark Magician Girl, rather than claim her as a possession, because women aren't possessions. But yeah, so we won that duel, so Syrus gets the pleasure of spending some time with Dark Magician Girl. In fact, let's facilitate that now. We're looking away, Syrus. You do what you need to do. Okay, you're just gonna keep looking at me. You're a bit nervous. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we beat them with the Roid deck. We got UFO Roid Fighter out. He did some business. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. In the next episode, we're going to go to class, and then we're going to do 3 more tag duels as we continue our progress towards Syrus's final heart. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. Peace.